Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
This is Lindsay, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Hi, this is Saucy Sarah from Edmonton, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Good morning, saucers. What up, Ryder? What up, Lisa? What up, Reese? And, of course, Battle. Gotta give a shout-out to Battle. No, Draisaitl injured. Please take my leg or arm or whatever body part you need just to get out there and start playing again.
What do you think happened to him? Does he have a broken rib?
I don't know. Tweaked his solar plex.
On Draisaitl bobblehead night.
I know.
That is so disrespectful. Welcome to The Sauce. Happy Monday. We're going to crush this week together. All of us, right? We've got this. We're here at we're in the Sports Interaction studio.
Good start.
Yeah. Saucy Miss Mackie and Jana in the chat want to know what a parlay is, as there are other saucers that are talking about their juicy parlays for tonight. Amber said she won hers yesterday. Can you break down what a parlay is for those who have not yet signed up for Sports Interaction?
So originally parlay just meant like betting on numerous games, the outcome of numerous games.
Yeah. So when you log into Sports Interaction, when you make your account, you can choose what you want to bet on, and it doesn't matter what sport. You can choose, just choose your own adventure.
But you need all of them to hit in order for it to win. Yeah. So the more games you get on, the crazier the odds get. But you'd need them all to win. Now they have the same game parlay, which is like relatively new to sports gambling. That's probably in the last 5 years, that's become a really popular way for people to bet.
So what is a same game parlay if Jana and Miss Mackie are still a little bit confused?
So let's say you wanted the Oilers to win. You thought they were going to win. And you pick maybe somebody who's going to score a goal during the game. And then you can also bet on, let's say, Evan Bouchard to get 2 or more shots.
Right.
And you just add it up. And then if all of those come through, your ticket can be pretty juicy.
So that's your same game parlay.
But it's a dangerous game. Reese was one McDavid shot away from winning a big ticket yesterday.
Reese, show your face, first of all.
Hello.
Has the haircut settled in? Yeah.
Yeah, starting to get more of a feel for it.
It looks
Trying to
good.
play around with it better.
Tell us about your same game parlay yesterday. You did one all about the Oilers game.
Yeah, I'll generally toss in like 1 or 2 with like a bunch of guys to get like X amount of shots on goal. And yesterday, everything was going right for me, but Connor McDavid only shot the puck twice, and I needed him to shoot it 3 times.
Yeah.
Dang.
Which would have been awesome, but I'll take the win.
You did win the part? No,
the Oilers win.
Oh, the Oilers
Just
win.
take
Sorry.
the win in general.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you can't be too disappointed when we still
Win.
squeak out a dub.
Well, I'm kind of negative after I lose. I'll be like mad that it's McDavid that scores when I bet on Hyman to score. And Ryder's like, that's not how you bet.
Yeah.
You can't be mad that we just got a goal. I'm like, but it's the wrong player.
Yeah, it kind of takes the fun away a little bit. When you're
Yeah.
like cheering that McDavid scores, she's like, I had Hyman score first.
I'm like grumpy and I just storm up to bed. You're getting some compliments on your hat today.
Oh, good.
The slouch cap, the Peaky Blinders hat.
Yeah, I used to wear these a lot, and then it feels like they were getting judged a lot
Well,
for a short stretch.
It started to become a thing where people are like, oh, classic radio host. Like it was a radio host hat.
Yeah. So I retired them for a little while for the most part.
Which kind of makes sense because you look back on any film where there's the newspaper boy, he's wearing that hat. Like you're the one delivering the news.
That's right. Get your news here. I still haven't brought back the fedora. I went through that phase for quite some time. Especially like the one with like just the little brim. But
Yeah.
it feels like it too. That's fashion. There's going to be things that are popular right now. At the Oscars last night, apparently men wearing brooches is massive right now.
Yeah, Reese, you want to pull up that website? We can kind of sift through it and look at all the different kinds of brooches. We loved it so much. We're like, you should wear a brooch on the wedding.
Well, I guess. Putting the bro in brooch.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But there were some stunning brooches at the Oscars last night, and we kept pointing them out. Every time someone went up to the mic, I was like, there's another brooch.
It almost seemed like they were getting sillier as the award ceremony went on, too. Like, the first one was, like, subtle and small, and then by the end, like...
They were massive. Pedro Pascal's was like a huge flower. Apologies. My face is so crispy. I got a chemical peel last Wednesday after the show, and I'm struggling. Like, it hurts to smile.
Is that what's going on? Because I thought I've been, like, hilarious preparing for the show today, and you haven't laughed very much.
No, I'm shedding like a snake.
It doesn't look bad.
It's not as bad as I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels so tight every time I move my face. Saucers in the chat are saying it looked like Boardsy got a chemical peel because of how excited he was after the Oilers win last night on Oilersnation After Dark. And I think the lighting in there probably made him look as red as I look.
Yeah, or like if it's really warm in there, there's something going on where he gets really red sometimes on the show.
I think when he laughs really hard, too.
That could be it.
So when Menzies' laptop was getting all of the jokes. He almost fainted. He was laughing so hard.
He was a tomato that night.
Yeah, let's look through some of the brooches. It was interesting seeing... Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's our boy, Hudson. He was wearing one.
See, like this...
That looks sharp.
Subtle, little. Do you like the black?
I do. And I also noticed a lot of celebrities were wearing rings. See how he's wearing one on his pinky?
Yeah.
That was a common trend as well. So many people wearing rings and brooches last night.
That's a nice looking brooch.
That's a good look. I like how unique it is too. Like even the cut of the pants.
Yeah.
That's funky.
I have those same shoes.
You do.
Next brooch.
I don't care for white on white. It gives Butler to me, but I do like the brooch. And his bow tie is crooked.
And so is a brooch just like the jacket that they're wearing?
No, the brooch is the little gem that's pinned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all wearing like chest jewelry.
And I love it. This was my favorite look of the night. I love Kieran Culkin to begin with, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but he was up there and he was the one that accepted Sean Penn's Best Supporting Actor for him because he won last year. But I love the brooch. I love the brown.
I don't like the brown with the black at all.
Like, you've never liked brown with black.
No.
I like it.
If he would have rocked like a nice beige dress shirt with the brown suit, that suit jacket's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a fan.
He was wearing rings too. This guy was so funny when he went up and he was like, I think all movies need to be shorter. And he was changing the name of these long-winded movies. Instead of one battle after another, he's like, just one battle.
And
that's it.
The way Conan introduced him was hilarious, saying he's got the body of a superhero and the voice of someone who goes to superhero conventions.
Yeah. And he was not prepared for that burn. So when he approached the mic, he was like, oh, thanks, Conan.
Might have been the best chirp of the night.
Conan was such a good host. Here's another brooch. This was one of the casting directors.
Okay.
Who didn't, that was the first time they've ever had the category of best casting.
Yeah.
So then a casting director got to go up and accept an Oscar, and he was one of them.
Did you feel like it was all in all kind of uneventful? The Oscars last night? Like there was no crazy...
There was no shocking moments.
No surprises really with the awards. Like most people thought one battle after another might win Best Picture. It did. Most people thought Jessie Buckley would win Best Actress. She did. Michael B. Jordan was definitely in the running for Best Actor. He won. And then like none of the speeches were like, oh my God, I can't believe they just said that.
Yeah, it was like they were just making valid points.
None of Conan's jokes were like so far that you're like uncomfortable, Ricky Gervais style.
Right.
Where he like went out of his way to make people uncomfortable. I don't know. It was a good night. I enjoyed the awards. It seemed like they kept it moving really well.
There were a couple things that I noticed though, and I think a lot of other people noticed this as well. When Golden won for Best Song, they cut off the speech which was so brutal because then they went on to have like a 15-minute boring bit with all the cast from Bridesmaids. I'm like, this is what we're focusing on when you could have given someone who's winning something for the first time in their life a chance to thank their family and loved ones. I don't know. Something about that really throws me off.
They were probably told beforehand, though, like, listen, for these specific categories, including best song, because the people that are accepting the awards aren't well known, it's kind of a tune-out factor. Like, I do want to hear what Michael B. Jordan has to say because I have, like, a connection to his acting.
I don't know. I think it's rude.
So I bet they were told, like, only one person gets to give the speech. We will play the play-out music if you try to slip in a
But it was
second or
obnoxiously loud. Like, I felt so uncomfortable when the second guy went up to say something and they just cut him off. And he was holding a sheet.
Well, it's
like,
because
he's coming up there to say something.
As soon as he got the speech out, I bet the guy playing the music was just like, no, this is going to take too long.
I didn't like it. I thought that was rude.
I have a video if you guys want to watch.
Yes, let's watch it.
it.
If you missed the Oscars, you missed this. Look how awkward this is. It broke my heart.
Best original song.
This was cool, though.
First Oscar win and nomination for each of the songwriting teams.
So this was for K-pop Demon Hunters' golden one for best original song.
Yes, and she was so jacked.
Oh, and Lionel Richie got to be the one to hand it to them because he won this award 40 years ago, which is crazy.
The guy on the right gave me the ick.
Oh, the guy that looks like Steve from Sex and the City?
I don't know, does that...
Miranda's husband?
The little guy on the
Yep.
right? The way he, like, stares at her, bounces around, he's got a bit of pick-me energy.
He is literally Steve's doppelganger.
And I realized, like, the song, this award is about not about
Like,
success. It's
the
about
way he's...
It does seem really weird how he's just staring at her.
Yeah. And then in the end, he gets even, like, a little more strange with his little dance moves and stuff. Whatever. He's vibing. He's just had the moment of his life.
Yeah,
He
he's
probably shouldn't
on
be so
the world,
judgmental.
one of the world's biggest stages. There's like 1 billion people watching this.
Chris Applehans and our producer Michelle Wong. Thank you so much for this.
The 3 women that sing on Golden, they were interviewed on the red carpet before, and they all were so cool. They were it was my favorite interview.
Here we
watch.
go.
That is so rude. It is. He luckily afterwards got to pull it out and finish it when they did like a post-Oscars interview. But it was still really sad.
Nobody watched that. Yeah, I feel bad, but I also kind of thrive in those moments.
Yeah,
as
you
a
love
viewer.
awkwardness.
I like watching how people react in moments like that when they get cut off. Except for if you're that little dude who's bouncing around for no reason. Anyway, we said we'd not pile up on him.
Right.
So we'll move on.
We did our first ever Oscar pool. Thanks to everyone that got in on it. I forgot to fill it out. But I did the Rick Lee one, which is a big Oscar pool that happens every year. And
Yeah.
I did pretty good. I got 78 out of 105 points. Like, to me, that's probably the best I've ever done.
Yeah, you were in it for the first, 5 awards. I think you were right on every one.
Yep. But no, the Sauce Oscars recap, we got to give love to our winners who tied. We have 4 winners: Hot Dog Water, Lindsay Y, Jiggly Jenny, and James Gamester. So make sure if you are watching this to DM us, okay? Ryder and Lisa, so you can claim your prize.
Yeah, we're going to, we didn't really think that there would be a tie, which is kind of dumb of us.
Mm-hmm.
But we will scatter the prizes.
Yeah. You'll
So
win something awesome.
You're going to win something. Yeah. If you were one of those 4 people, feel free to hit us up like Lisa said.
During the part where they pay tribute to those who have passed, a lot of people are talking about how they left James Vanderbeek out and Eric Dane, McSteamy.
Oh.
And then when they did the part that was like there was more attention to Diane Keaton, but then just a little bit with Catherine O'Hara, everyone's like, I feel like we should have spent a bit more time with Catherine. That felt rushed. So there's always drama when it comes to people that they forget to put in.
Yeah.
The guy who made IMAX theaters a thing apparently passed, and they didn't give him a shout out. So his kids were going off online about that.
Oh, boy.
It's pretty dramatic.
Is James Vanderbeek passed away in 2026, though? And this was the celebration of 2025's movies. So
Yeah,
will
maybe
he
he'll
be
be
mentioned next year?
Well, and he's more of a TV actor. Same with Eric
true.
Dane. So I'm wondering if that's why. I'm not sure.
I mean, he's been in enough movies. Labor Day,
Hmm.
Downsizing he was in, Bad Hair, Salem Falls. Like, he should have been recognized if they were recognizing people who passed in 2026.
Saucy Cherie said Barbara Streisand's tribute to Robert Redford was a nice surprise. It's funny you say that because I was reading online that everyone's like, wow, thanks, Barbara Streisand, for making Robert Redford's death somehow all about you.
Oh.
She just kind of talked about herself and then she broke out into song and everyone looked so confused. But I was like,
Let her do it.
let her be Barbara. She's a queen.
All in all, yes, thank you for participating. We will be doing the Sauce Oscars 2027 edition in roughly 1 year's time. So be back for that. If you're participating, we appreciate you taking the time to do
And
that.
we heard you. The amount of people that are like, why is it called the Sauce Oscars? It should be Saucers. We will change it next year. Yeah. Riders, quit. Don't be stubborn. Every single person, when we say we're in the Sauce Oscars pool, they're like, why wouldn't you go with Saucers?
Because it doesn't look good.
It does if you use a K. Sauce cars, like K.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I don't know. It was a suggestion in the chat, and I was like, that actually kind of looks cool.
Let me type it out and see.
Type it out. Sauce, Kars.
No.
That looks good.
No, it looks like sauerkraut. It looks like somebody spelled sauerkraut wrong. Anyway, we've got lots of time to dispute this, but I feel...
Yeah, we have a year to figure it out.
What
We'll circle back.
What you might end up having to do is just create it before me.
That's not going to happen.
I was hanging out with... There was the media curling bond spiel this weekend.
Yeah, Kate, do you guys want to break down how that went? Because Reese, your first time curling, you were on Ryder's team. How did it feel to see firsthand Ryder's competitive side?
It was super fun. I think everybody was competitive, I think.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like, nobody was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you missed the shot, idiot. Like,
Yeah.
It was
Right.
pretty chill, like I would say.
There was one game where we played where we lost on like the last shot, and everybody's shaking hands, good gaming each other, and I'm just standing in the corner like swearing.
What? Get over
Yeah,
it. That's so cringe. I don't know.
No, I wasn't like...
It was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And I don't think anybody else but me noticed that Ryder was like
Under
on
my
by
breath.
himself.
Oh,
in his
okay.
corner.
I was like putting the rocks back where they're supposed to go and just swear every swear word I could think of was being whispered loudly.
But you got your first win in years.
Yes.
Ever. With
Ever.
the media bond spiel. So how much money did you win?
Well, $20 for that.
Oh,
$20 per win.
cool.
And then, we ended up for the entire duration of the weekend going 1-3. 1 win, 3 losses. But 2 of our losses were really close. Mm-hmm. We had one real bad end in 2 of our games that like we gave up 4 or 5 points. You're bored already. So.
I'm not bored.
Okay.
I heard that people were a little too interested in producer Reese at this media event, like maybe giving vibes that they could potentially try and steal you from us.
That's the tricky thing with the media curling bonds.
I don't like that.
Is that it's every form of media is there. Like,
Did you tell Reese to stop talking to them?
no.
Did you say back off?
I stayed with my people.
Yeah.
That's what they love even
And then-
more, though. They're like, oh, he's loyal.
By Sunday, it turned into a bit of a joke that people were like, hey, Reese, and like pretending to call him and stuff.
Are you serious?
But that's because I was like protective dad.
Exactly. Ryder was all over me.
Yeah.
good.
Walking around doing the swearing under my breath so people thought I was intense.
I like the $20 win because you can just immediately go to the bar and get a pitcher of beer with that.
Exactly
It's
what we did.
perfect.
Yeah. It was fun. Reese I did the math at one point, and so in our first 2 games, 6 ends per game, so that's 12 throws per game for Reese. So
Guy
out,
loves to do math.
out of his first 24 throws, 23 of them went right through the house. Like just,
Oops.
I said,
Too strong.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
Yeah, seriously, it's the big traps.
I
I
said-
deal with that too.
I said to Jake, one of the other guys on our team, if this rink was only 20 feet longer, Reese would be on fire. Because it was just, everything was just a little strong. But then once he got it, last few games, guy was lights out. He's
Took a
now
while.
officially a curler, and you fell in love with the game a bit.
Super
fun.
Like
Yeah.
and I was saying to Ryder, like, if I started playing this a lot right now, by the time I'm 40, I could be pretty good at curling, I think.
I agree. And we could probably hold an Oilers Nation curling bonspiel at some point because we know Tyler loves to play as well.
Yeah.
Let's get everyone in on it.
For sure.
Definitely.
I like that idea a lot.
Start brainstorming your curling team name because my favorite and Dibs, the Spice Curls.
My curling team's name is We're Rock Hard.
That's funny.
I thought you weren't going to like it.
You have lots of time to think of your team name, so maybe we'll arrange that.
There is a real nice pace to curling bonspiels where you play for like an hour and a half or whatever, and then you've got like 3 hours to chill. Everybody's like gathered in the main area, and then you go out and play again.
Super fun.
Get some physical activity, stretch it out a little bit, then get back in there, drink pitchers of beer. Anyway, it was a great time. Shout out. I have no idea who actually won the tournament, but it wasn't us.
We went to Hudson's Bourbon Street for the final night of it being open. They shut down. They are no longer an option for you to go and get some nachos on Bourbon Street.
Apparently, there's some cool plans with that space, and a lot of the people that were involved in Hudson's are a part of it. So we're excited to see what they do with it. But yeah, sad to see that one go.
I was probably at my worst as far as chemical peel goes, but I had to go because I was a lifelong employee there. Like I met my best friends there, had to go and say goodbye, but my face was so red. And without context, I just looked like I was absolutely turbo wasted. Like when you drink a bottle of wine and your face goes super flushed.
Yeah.
I bet people from across the bar were like, that woman's unwell.
Yeah, what's wrong with Lisa, I think, is probably something that was whispered quite a bit there.
Yeah. But
like you were still recognized as Lisa, or did maybe people just think you were a completely different person?
no, I think they knew it was me, but they were like scared to approach me. Like one girl, a listener took a picture with me in the bathroom and then sent it to me on Instagram that night. And I said, don't post that.
Yeah.
Like I'm scary.
Right. Like you'll go out of your way to go and get a picture with her.
Of course.
Like drive across the city.
I would
to
redo it. Yeah, it wasn't good. But there was a really funny moment because Reese and his girlfriend Jess came and you guys were sitting at a table. Should we tell the story?
Yeah, sure. I think I know which one you're talking about. How could I forget?
Exactly. So this woman approaches us, Ryder's sitting down, and when she was standing beside him, her chest was like right there. Like in his face pretty much. And it's safe to say she was well endowed.
Yeah.
Reese, you could agree?
Yeah, there's like two reasons that I can think of.
Yeah.
Heavy. There was a heavy chest.
Yes.
There.
And so Ryder's talking to her and he's making direct eye contact the whole time. And I'm on the other side of the table with Jess and Reese, and we all were thinking the same thing. And we all went, how hard is Ryder trying to not look? And then she walked away and I went, good job. And he said, not looking at her boobs? Like he knew exactly what we were talking about with no context. He passed the test.
Yeah,
I was
did.
I was like, do you think you would have looked if I wasn't there? He's like, no. I was like, okay.
I wouldn't have. It reminds me a bit. I've seen a trend or one video specifically that took off on TikTok where a guy's getting his hair
I saw
cut,
that.
and the hairdresser just has hammers.
Yeah.
And
they're right in his face, too.
He's wearing a shirt that says, my wife stabs people, I think is what his shirt says.
And she's in the room staring him down.
To make sure he doesn't look. Yeah.
So funny.
It had those exact same vibes.
But
same
I
size.
was laughing. Like, it's not like I was like
Right.
standing like, he
Yeah,
better
yeah.
not look. It was just comedy watching you try and concentrate.
Yeah. Well, I was saying like I didn't look, but I sensed them. They were
Their presence was known.
they were the size and shape that they had their own like aura and glow and vibe. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I just knew I was in the presence of greatness.
Yeah.
But I didn't look. I didn't look.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Good times. Laying on the Sauce just wrote, some tops just aren't our friends. It's true. You can't control it.
Right.
Because hers, it's not like they were fake and like out on purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they were, it's just when you're that well endowed,
What
you
are you
can't
gonna
help
do?
it.
Yeah. And like I didn't see them, but I heard that they looked great. But
Super nice lady.
yeah.
Super nice.
Incredibly nice
best.
lady. Yeah.
Big fan of the show.
Yeah.
And it seemed to have the right sense of humor that we felt comfortable talking about this on the show today.
100%. In fact, if she were to find out we did this, she'd probably be like, haha, yeah. She probably also noticed the direct eye contact. She's like, she was probably thinking he's trying everything to not look at my knockers right now.
And if she would have looked over at me, Jess, and Lisa,
We were looking.
We're all just
Good stuff. All right, let's get into things that are happening around Edmonton. It's a fresh week. What the heck is happening in the news? And this, of course, is brought to you by River Cree Resort and Casino.
Sure is.
RiverCreeResort.com has all the details on their upcoming concerts, what they got going on. March 21st, High Valley is going to be performing at the venue. Just a heads up.
First order of business is some big news in the hockey world. Kevin Weeks has made the announcement that there is something very likely shaking down here in February 2028, and that is the World Cup of Hockey to be split hosted between Edmonton and Calgary. And I guess that's the advantage when Calgary gets a new arena.
Yeah.
Is that we're going to start maybe seeing some more of these like dual hosting events. But the World Cup of Hockey going to be split between Calgary and Edmonton. I think there'll be an official like host city. I don't think that has been announced yet. This isn't even been announced as confirmation yet, but Kevin Weeks is a pretty good trusted insider. So
Do we have to be worried about this new arena in Calgary? Are they going to start taking all of our gigs?
some of those concerts that just come to one of us have always chosen us.
I know.
Or for the last, since Rogers Place has been open. Now I think we're going to end up splitting a lot more. Or maybe they do both.
Hopefully both.
The cities are growing at such a rate that most of those concerts, if they're going to Calgary, they may as well come to Edmonton. If they're coming to Edmonton, they may as well go to Calgary. But
This is a developing story. I don't know if you heard about what happened on the QE2 over the weekend near Leduc. There was a drive-by shooting. This was mid-afternoon on a Saturday. Are we okay?
yeah, like 2 p.m.
What?
and a truck just pulled up next to a Honda Civic, opened fire, and then the driver of the Civic died.
Police have not released names, and it's not known if the shooter or victim knew each other. But I think the person that shot the gun is known to police. That's what I heard on the radio this morning.
Is this a road rage incident?
I have no idea.
God, that's scary.
But that is grim.
like not that at 2 a.m. makes it any better, but it just like feels like it would make more sense. 2 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon? On
Yeah.
a major highway like that? It's just a really strange story.
Yeah, like usually when there's heavy traffic on the QE2, you're like, oh no, like a collision, something happened. If you were to then find out you were in a traffic jam because someone pulled a gun out and shot at another car,
Yeah, terrifying.
so scary.
Like if you were driving close by.
Witnessed it. You got your kids in the car.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
stop. Speaking of driving, starting in April this year, Alberta's going to launch a trial to increase speed limits from 110 kilometers an hour to 120 on select rural divided highways. So that includes pieces of Highway 2 between Edmonton and Calgary.
I mean, right where the situation took place.
Yeah.
This is good. I hope insurance companies don't use it as a reason that they can increase their costs or what they charge. Because they might. They might go, well, if that's going up, so are our prices. Because it's gotten out of hand. Like, especially if you have kids who are getting into driving. And, like, for them to insure a vehicle is insane now. Anyway, or if they're driving your vehicle, your insurance is wild. So hopefully that doesn't cause a bunch of increases. I mean, it probably will increase accidents a bit.
Yeah.
So
If they're increasing it to 120, that means I'm going to be going 130.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
yeah,
I always go 10 over. Maybe 8.
Even
Maybe-
on the highway to Jasper.
I mean,
Not with all those semis.
I'm not driving if we're going to Jasper. You guys know this.
Back to that first story, Kevin Weeks announcing that Edmonton and Calgary will be hosting the next World Cup of Hockey. I think we'll have like an official announcement later today because it is
Cool.
the GM meetings in Florida. But yeah, you look at Four Nations and how successful it was. Then you look back at the last time they tried the World Cup with like Team North America, Canada, USA, and Europe. And it was at right at the start of the NHL season or like end of the summer. And it just didn't feel like people were in the hockey vibes yet. I think they learned from Four Nations going mid-season and doing this instead of an all-star break. Just makes a lot more sense. People are hyped up about it, excited. So World Cup of Hockey could be pretty awesome. It'll have very similar vibes to the Four Nations.
Yep.
And sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But I think like when Edmonton got their new arena, I was like, oh, okay, this seems weird that we're not getting like drafts or all-star games or any of that stuff. And maybe it was just a plan all along to like wait it out until Calgary got their new arena.
Yeah.
And then it can just be like, because they kind of need two host cities for a lot of this stuff.
Right.
And
True.
I doubt they want to have, I guess not like a draft, but it's probably huge just for Edmonton to be able to get this stuff now due to the Calgary arena.
Well, and isn't the draft it was centralized here for the last few years too, right?
Yeah,
So-
because they did it in Vegas last year where it was just GMs were at the at the bubble or whatever it was. And then now I think they're going back to like a straight up normal draft.
So we may have missed our window of the new arena being like hot and exciting because of COVID and stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the bubble for
true.
That was pretty huge.
That was awesome.
None of us could enjoy it, but it was
Yeah.
kind of cool knowing it was in our city.
Saucy Cheek said, or maybe Rogers has been doing so well in our market, we didn't need something huge.
Yeah, that's also possible. They kind of use that to get things exciting for other franchises.
Mike, the All-Star game should be back next season too.
Well,
Well,
maybe these GM meetings will find out more. Mm-hmm. I did see a lot of people complaining online about it being hosted here.
why?
Because of the time zone issue. Whereas, like, people that live out east, if there's evening games, they'll start at 10 o'clock out there and people won't be able to watch.
That's fair.
I mean, but it's because on attitude. It's people in Toronto who are complaining because they think
they're
they
2
deserve
hours ahead
everything.
of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they think that the hockey world revolves around them, and they get upset. The comments
Center
were
of the universe.
surprisingly grumpy about Edmonton and Calgary being
Really?
hosts. I'm like, what are you going to do? Same people were complaining probably about what time the games are starting for the winter games. But, like, that's how international tournaments work. Anyway, we'll see. It should be pretty exciting, though. Hopefully tickets aren't $700 each.
Saucy Amber just said connections is really hard today. Should we try it together?
Okay, we don't even have a guest to help
Is
us
someone
today,
here
though.
that can help us with connections?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's you then.
You're up,
Pressure's
Reese.
on you, Reese.
We'll get to that coming up in 1 minute
Yeah.
while Reese gets it ready.
And let's give some love to those in the chat. We got Dry TV 27 checking in, Lance Kane, Saucy Amber, Mike, Saucy Cheeks, Amanda May 87 has checked in. Rogers in the chat. We've got Jana, Jamie of the Night, Saucy Miss Mackie, of course. We've got Piss Jug in the chat, Turd Ferg. Oh, the things we say. I'm just reading names. Like,
Yeah, the
I don't know what
names
you
are
want from me.
ridiculous, eh?
Sheldon has checked in. We've got Justin in the chat. Thanks everyone for being here. Means a lot.
I had somebody ask, hey, if I change my name to Saucy whatever in the chat, will all of, like, any other shows I go and watch, will I be saucy in that too? And I was like, yeah, you gotta own the sauce or change your username constantly. But appreciate everybody checking in, especially Monday morning. After a wild weekend, nice to know we got some friends around here, or else we'd all have the Monday scaries.
Bryce has just checked in as well. And Amber just asked, do we have a backtrack for today? I don't know if Justin sent us one.
I don't believe there was a backtrack.
I think he said in the chat that it'll be back tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay,
sick.
I
Yeah,
think.
that's fine. Appreciate you, Justin.
Backtrack Tuesday.
When do we have to start paying him?
Good point.
I'll e-transfer you some money. All right, Justin? Appreciate you. Okay, connections today is apparently hard. Play along in the chat with us
Oh,
if you'd
boy.
like. A-OK. APAC. iPod. Things that you would add a letter to the beginning of it. iPod, AOK.
Okay, what's a gaggle again? Is that a group of geese?
I think so. Yep.
So pack, gaggle.
Isn't a pride something?
Yep. Pride is a group of lions. Pack and...
I bet wrath is maybe a name for a group of animals.
Ooh, is it though?
That would be my guess out of any.
A sloth of people? Is a sloth like group?
No.
We know it's also an animal.
I don't think sloth
A
makes
pod.
sense.
A pod.
Of peas?
A group. It's a group of a pod.
Is there an
Pea
animal
pod?
that's pods though? The other three are all animals.
Right.
I think maybe there's a chance that you would call something a wrestle of something
I don't know.
a wrath of something. That's my guess.
I'm nervous.
Let's go wrath. I'm feeling
It's going to say one away.
Rats. One away.
An envy? Is an envy a group?
Could be.
I don't know. Should we check in with the chat? Okay, everyone is saying pod is the answer because a pod is a group of whales.
There it is.
Me being like pea pod.
Okay.
Okay, animal group names. Nice work, everyone. Okay, next category.
Traffic. Lights. Is there other lights? Traffic. Didn't we have traffic? It was one of the words last week, too.
I don't remember. Envy.
Sloth, molasses, like slow.
Oh, things that move.
Things that are slow moving. Sloth, molasses.
Traffic.
A glacier moves slow in the water.
Yeah.
Or does it move?
Let's do it.
Let's try it.
Nice.
Being
Things
slow.
associated with being slow.
Great job, everyone.
We're
Okay,
lighting
next
it
up.
up.
Okay, the wrath of something is like evil. Envy is also like an evil thought.
Yeah.
Envy.
Wrestle, wrath, envy, and what does Cartwright mean? That's like a last name, but I don't know what the definition of Cartwright is. Do you guys?
No.
When you wrestle with your thoughts, when you have envious thoughts, when you have a wrath. Man, that's tough.
Those are tricky as hell, hey?
Emmy awards?
What is Cartwright?
I don't know.
Can I Google it, or is that cheating?
I think you should be able to Google it. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day. I do feel like wrath and envy and wrestle would be together. I just don't know.
A person whose job is making carts is a cartwright.
Interesting.
What?
So something about
Is it someone's
wheels?
last name?
Yeah, this is tough.
Wrestle?
Let's
Should we check the chat? Should we check the chat for clues?
Emmy to
I'm going to check the chat. Okay.
Like, it couldn't just be something as simple as, like, ending in a Y.
Okay, it doesn't seem like a lot of people.
I mean,
No.
Try it.
Associated with awards?
we're trying words that end in Y. It seems way too simple, but give her a go.
Try it.
No shot.
Words that sound like
State
state
abbreviations.
Okay.
Any, Emmy, envy, okay?
Oh.
N-E-M-E, envy.
Yeah.
Silent W.
What was
I mean,
silent W?
that was lucky.
Cartwright.
That was a lucky
Okay.
win for us, but we still got it done, and that's all that matters. Nice work, Reese.
Yeah,
Woo!
we actually killed that, but we didn't know why.
Yeah. Same thing happened with the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah, true. Man, things are coming up us.
Shout out to the chat, because we were lost there for quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we needed
You
the
guys
pods.
pulled through.
Thanks,
Big
everyone.
time.
I love that it dry wrote. Read the chat in all caps. Yeah.
If we read the chat too early, though, it would kind of wreck the fun. Whereas people are playing along, they want to try to figure it out too,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think.
Yeah, I agree.
We've got another game that we want to try again. I feel like last time it didn't hit as good as we
It could have.
hoped. Because did neither of us get even close to the answers?
Correct. So we're going to try again today. And then actually, Reese, if you don't mind, can you put a poll up in the chat? Do we like this game or should we get rid of it? It's the number guessing game.
Mm-hmm.
And you decide if we should bring this back or if we should just never try ever again.
And coming up after that, we are going to dive into what happened in the hockey game last night with
Draisaitl bobble night.
Dry getting hurt. If the reaction of the Oilers fans was justified, or Oilers players, was justified.
Mm-hmm. And we're also going to talk about how many times McDavid was spitting.
Yeah, that's all coming up on the show.
It's all some fun to look forward to here on The Sauce. But right now we're going to play the number game, and you let us know if you like this game or if you don't care for it.
Are we ready?
Yeah. How did we do this last time? You close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, close them.
Everybody see that number?
Mm-hmm. Okay, your turn.
You close your eyes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Judging by your is your number an inappropriate number in pop culture?
No.
Okay.
Would your number be similar to the amount of emails that are unread?
Yes.
On your phone, okay.
Is your number associated with... is your number even?
Nope. Is your number close to your birth year?
Yes. Ish.
Okay.
Is your number around the amount of nuggets I ate after the bar on Saturday?
No. Not that number.
Okay.
Okay. Is your number the age when, roughly around the same age as when, like, your driving starts to get pretty sketchy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your number double digits?
Like the same... Oh, yes. Double digits, yes.
Okay.
Is your number, when you add the two numbers together, higher than 150?
No.
Okay.
Is your number referenced in a song?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
Is your number have a 0 in it?
No.
Okay.
Does your number have a 3 in it?
No. Man, we are not good at this.
No, we're not.
Would you say your number is like the amount of money you spent at the bar on Saturday? Roughly.
Yes. Is your number higher or lower than Cher's age?
I would say probably lower.
Do you know Cher's age?
No.
She's 79.
Older.
I might win.
Okay, I gotta get this now. Okay, driving age.
Did I guess a number, and does that mean I lost? Did I guess a number?
No, you don't guess a number yet.
Okay.
You can guess your number next. Instead of asking a question, you can just guess your number.
I have a number on my mind.
Should I just guess a number and see if I can beat you?
Mm-hmm.
Is yours 73?
No. Is yours 81?
Yes. Bullshit. How close was I? 99? Okay, well, that's a lie, actually.
What's a lie?
I said when you add the two numbers together, is it over 150? And you said no.
I thought you meant when you add the two numbers together, like 9 plus 9.
Oh, I did, but I meant to say 15.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't... My question wouldn't have made any sense there now that I think back at it. So you're all right. You win.
I can't believe I got 81. That's insane.
There were a couple of people in the chat that did notice there was something weird with the adding of the two numbers.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, especially because they knew the number.
Yeah.
So, like, something's not... But it doesn't matter because...
I meant...
She got it.
So there's no possible way you could add the two numbers together and have them be above 150. So I obviously meant 15 and just screwed up.
I feel so cool. I never win anything.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Lisa.
so
No,
much.
I don't like it.
I love this game. What's the poll saying?
It's saying
39% of people say no.
39 said I like all games, 39 said no, and 23 said yes. So if we combine yes and I like all games, you still have a majority, but not enough that we should maybe make it a regular segment. Hey?
Yeah. It's
Well, I've watched it online before, and there is a lot of editing in it.
Oh, and ours is live, so maybe it's
Ours is live, so
not
yeah.
as fun to play along.
Like, maybe there are some games that after our show's done, we should record,
and just post on
edit,
YouTube.
tighten up, and just post some of our games, like, in addition to our live show. But I do think some games actually work better live, because it's just fun
Right.
to roll.
But maybe that one's just not good.
And people can't really play along with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because they know the answer.
Right.
That's lame.
It is kind of lame.
Yeah.
We'll
All
never
right.
play it again.
Okay, what happened during the Oilers game? I was more invested in the Oscars. Sorry, I just was. But we PVR'd the game.
Yeah,
We went back and forth. It was good. It was a good mix.
As soon as we caught up to the Oscars where they were at, I'd go back, watch the Oiler game, try to catch up as much as I could. And then as soon as we were close to catching up there, we'd go back. It was a great night of television. Big night for the O's in our house, too. Oilers, Oscars, and Oodle Noodle.
Yeah, too bad those were the only O's.
What?
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. I just don't know how to respond to it.
Reese,
So I
did you get it?
So I pretended like I didn't get it.
I didn't.
You didn't get it?
No, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
That's funny.
That
was a funny joke.
The other O isn't a thing because you're scared of anybody getting close to your face in general. So there was space needed. Also, like, your skin's just falling off.
I know,
of you,
it's
so-
literally like flaking off of me. It's so embarrassing. It's freaking sick. I better bring a vacuum to work tomorrow. Is this after dark? At least someone got it. Okay, so yeah, we had Oodle Noodle, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy Thai.
Yeah, it was real good.
They might have the best spring rolls in the city.
And I had the wonton soup. First time trying their war wonton soup. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I am feeling a little salty today.
We're feeling very swollen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to blame the Oodle Noodle.
No, but it was the salt intake throughout the weekend. We were bad. We were bad kids.
Yeah, and like the amount of pitchers of beers we had at that curling bonspiel was insane. Like, how many pitchers do you think, Reese, our team of 4 put back for the whole weekend?
For the whole weekend, like, I'd say over 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Whoa.
over 20.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
You guys had pitchers of beer even on the Sunday?
No, Sunday we didn't.
You were good.
So just Friday and Saturday. There's probably 6 on Friday, and then probably 14 on Saturday.
and Jake was like, yeah, just go up there. I got my card. I got my card set up there already. Just bring it in on mine. And I was like, this could get super dangerous.
Yeah, what do you mean?
But yeah, let's talk about that Oilers game. We had Draisaitl ailment. You wouldn't say injury because it's not like he got carted off the ice. He even came back and tried to give it a go. It reminded me a little bit of Crosby at the Winter Games, which actually did turn into a big injury. Let's hope that's not the case. But he tried to give it a go and maybe just realized against Nashville you can probably pick up the win without him. And it's better to rest and make sure he's tip-top for playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because it didn't look like the hit was, like, gruesome.
It was just a bad place.
The way he went over the boards on the one side, we could be looking at rib.
And then when
maybe.
he got back on the ice to kind of be like, I'm fine, and he was skating so slow, I was like, oh my gosh.
As someone who has glass ribs,
Yeah.
I think I've broken probably 12 ribs in my life.
You got that one removed, though, remember?
Yeah. So there wasn't just Oodle Noodle, Oscars, and Oilers.
That That's a rumor, right? Marilyn Manson didn't actually get ribs removed so he could bend down.
Correct.
That's a lie. That's a rumor, right?
That's a lie, but
okay.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, you as somebody that's hurt their ribs numerous times, the thing is, it doesn't actually hurt so much that you can't use them right away. It's like 2 days later. My grandpa had a famous saying, if you want to know if you got your ribs broke or not, ask them in 2 days.
Oof, really?
Because that's when you know that, yeah, like maybe neck. He kind of has like a whiplash neck thing going on.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like hip, something with his back even, just how he like goes
he looks
back
pretty
there.
bad there, hey, walking
He walks off super tender there, but when he came back out, like he was definitely like looking a lot more solid. But then when he was on the ice, like you could tell it was not 100%.
The thing is, the Oilers responded very well by like letting people know don't nail our stars.
Really couldn't ask for much more from them on a clean hit.
Yep,
like
because it was a clean hit.
Yeah, like it's not like Wiessblatt goes in there and targets him.
And if it would have been a star-on-star hit, I don't even think you would go after the guy.
If that's Yossi,
right?
I don't think anybody's like, oh my gosh. But I mean, this guy
is known to be a little bit of a rat.
Yeah, he's developed a quick. People have discovered who he is quite quickly.
Yeah,
I think this is his first year in the NHL.
It is his first year.
Yeah,
and he's got a rep already.
Yeah.
As somebody that like you want that kind of guy on your team, let's say.
Yeah.
But playing against him can be pretty annoying, especially when he's taking runs at.
And now
stars.
this is back-to-back games where like the Oilers' big dogs have been like challenged by these super young guys.
Yeah.
Like I think that it was very good for them, especially like Podkolzin and Kapanen right there, just like challenging them.
Yeah.
It was so good to just see that immediately. Like, and Podkolzin, he gave up like half a foot and 40 pounds to fight that guy.
Right.
Like, it was incredible.
Yeah, the fact that he ended up having to fight in that situation seemed unfair.
Yeah.
Like, Podkolzin challenging the little guy, he doesn't take it. Their big guy comes over and Pods has to take it.
Well, and like, a lot of, like, if I was Podkolzin in that scenario, I'm probably just being like, I don't want you, I want the other guy. Like, get out of my face. But that guy's got the biggest balls I've ever seen out of a hockey player. Like, he is such nails. I can't get over Podkolzin.
He's so good. And, like, the fact that he's developing this offensive touch. Because last year, even, like, the amount of great opportunities he'd have, and he just didn't really have, like, a finishing touch yet.
Well, and I think it took him till November last year to get his first goal.
Right.
So, like, I think just all the work that he's put in, like, you see all those articles. Sean Paganeven, he writes incredible articles about Podkolzin, and he's talked with his, like, training, his, like, skills coach and stuff, and like this guy has put in so much work to get to where he is right now. And then even last night, like Draisaitl went down, Podkolzin goes out there on the power play and is taking one-timers from Draisaitl's spot, and it's like, wow, we're really seeing this guy turn into something like we never expected.
Right, and like the fact that he was a first-round pick,
and
early in the draft, was he a 9th overall?
Yeah, it was
by
top 10 for sure.
Vancouver. Should have lent us to believe that he was going to be great.
Yeah.
But I think just Vancouver giving up on him as early as they did made it seem like maybe he wasn't a great pick with that choice. But he's looking like a top 10 pick.
Yeah, and
right
another
now.
former top 10 pick, Matt Savoy.
Right.
Oh,
Holy,
yeah.
has this guy just turned it on?
He reminds me of Timothy Chalamet from certain angles. I'm like, Timothy, who, by the way, snubbed, didn't win anything.
No.
Marty Supreme won nothing at the Oscars.
Dang.
And the amount of people that called him out for him beaking ballet and opera. Whoa.
Even Conan.
Conan made fun of him. And then during the Sinners Best Original Song performance, they brought out a ballerina and she was like spinning on her tippy toes right in front of Timothy Chalamet. It was awesome. Let's talk about that Walman hit. A lot of people bringing it up in the chat. He sent that player flying.
Yeah.
That was so awesome.
Well, and that's what the response was Pods with the fight immediately. Kapanen looked like he was ready to throw down if there were any takers. And then just numerous hits on this kid. Ekholm beat the hell out of him. And then somehow Wiessblatt, is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I think Wiessblatt.
Ends up taking the penalty there, which was surprising. I thought maybe they'd both go, but maybe it was the ref trying to do some game maintenance. Anyway, the hit that Walman laid on him, by far the best response.
Okay, is that sped up? Have we?
I don't think
How
so.
did he
Look
get
at it.
back up?
Look at how slow the ref's going. That looks like a normal pace
It is,
for.
like when I first saw it, I was like, "Holy, this has to be like 2 times speed." Because Walman, just like the way that his body goes down too, it's so fast. But I mean, like maybe it just goes to show you how much power Jake Walman was putting in this thing.
Well, it's crazy. I think it also goes to show just how elite NHL players are. Because, like, it would take me 3 times that long to get to him to lay the hit, and Buddy would have been long gone by then.
How sore is that guy's back today?
Walman with like two strides is all he needed there, pretty much.
Let's
to
just
get
keep
himself
this
in
on a loop
position.
for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Hook it to my veins.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the kind of thing that where Walman gets a little more confidence into his game. Like the fact that the market is praising him for that hit, standing up for McDavid, laying a sick body check. I don't know. Maybe I feel like he needs to have a bit more fun.
And I think the last couple games, like we were in the curling in the Bonspiel, so we didn't get to watch the game Friday. But from everything that I was seeing, like it seemed like he had a much better game on Friday.
All right.
And I'm starting to notice him more. Like even in that game yesterday, I was like, he's making a lot, like the breakout passes and just like getting the puck up the ice. I think he's getting a lot better at just like realizing when to take advantage of it. And he's a hell of a defenseman.
Well, and the thing is, like, coming off that injury, we don't know because they lie to us about what the actual seriousness of the injury is. Like, do you think we're going to get a straight answer about Draisaitl? Absolutely not. So who knows what Walman was actually dealing with? And, like, maybe the team does know that, like, it's better to have him at 70% than bring in somebody from Bakersfield. So you just let him play through healing, and maybe he's healed now. I don't know. That would be an exciting thing if this is his healthy.
I honestly don't know if I've ever seen more guys get hit in the face or whatever than last night. It was actually insane.
The pucks to the face twice in one night with bleeding.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Well, and like Walman got hit directly in the middle of the head with a puck.
Yeah.
And it was like him falling, and it was just perfect, like right off the dome. And then Murphy in the last minute.
Yeah.
That was a lot of blood.
Bouchard ripped it at Tyson Joe's face in the third period, I think, too. Like, there was a lot of guys going down last night.
If every game was like that, like, they'd be wearing full cages for sure.
Yes.
Well, and when I saw Walman, like, getting up, and, like, it seems like every game you watch this guy, and he's, like, grimacing on the ice from something that happened. And it's like, geez, this guy is probably like, get me out of this game, please, God.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be a lot. Sometimes. Even like Charlie McAvoy, because he was saying he's gotten hit in the mouth like a couple times this year, and he was saying like, please stop. Like, please stop hitting me in the mouth. I don't like this. I can't eat right. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's had a pretty tough time, and it reminds me just like Jake Walman.
Do you think there is a chance that guys start wearing full cages? I doubt it.
I think I think with the season that Charlie McAvoy's had, because I think he's lost, like, there's been 2 separate occasions where he's lost teeth. I think he's gotten, like put in concussion protocol at least once. Like, I think he's had a very tough season. And if, like, you can't eat and stuff properly,
Right.
you kind of got to take some sort
Well,
of
and I'm
measure.
sure,
And you
like,
need to fuel up to be an athlete.
So
They
these
need to be eating.
guys will full cage when they're healing, but like nobody's made the transition to do it full time. I started wearing a mask pitching in slow pitch. I had just way too many close calls where I'm like if I got one directly to the chin, it could ruin my career.
That's right. Or if it hit you in the throat. That reminds me when I went golfing and I was standing beside the woman teeing off, and somehow it like went off the top of her driver and it went sideways directly at me and hit me right in the boob. And I had a perfect ball
Like with dimples and all
with
on
the
the
dimples
bruise.
on my boob. And if it would have hit my throat, I'd have to have emergency surgery. I'm not even joking. That's how hard she hit it.
That's why Lisa wears a helmet now for golfing.
I wear a cage when we go golfing, and I only take it off when I get a glizzy at the turn.
But yeah, actually, like, I wear a mask now, and I'm starting to see more and more people do it. So you wonder if like maybe a couple guys make the choice to wear a mask, if the rest of the league will start taking note.
And Koof 009 in the chat brings up a good point. Like Chris Pronger, literally his career ended because he got hit in the face so much. Like I think he got a puck to the eye, and I think that's why he had to call it a career at the end of the day, because it took like over a year for him to fully heal and stuff, and then after he was still dealing with like some weird effects. So
I feel like Brian Berard, that may have been a similar situation too as well. Like I think he ended up getting having an eye issue, and his career was like nowhere near what people thought it would be. I know like guys personally, I know a guy who doesn't have vision out of one eye because of a hockey incident. I saw a post the other day, and it was a guy who does like some rec league hockey content, and he wears a full mask. And the comment section was a bunch of like young hockey bros being like, nice full mask, loser. And he went on to say like, okay, so last game I got a puck jumped up, hit me in the face. And what I did today was I went to work. I picked my kids up from school. We had steak for dinner.
Yep.
I slept great. Got 9 hours of sleep. Here's what would have happened if I would have been wearing an open cage, like just a visor. And he's like, would have spent the night in emergency, would have had to take off work the next day.
Not be there for my kids.
Not been able to pick my kids up.
Not
Definitely
eat a
wouldn't
steak.
eat steak. He's like, why the hell would I risk all of that just to look cooler? And you look like, I mean, way back to when the goalies didn't wear helmets. And the first guy that did, people were probably like, okay, loser. But now it's just so obvious that goalies need to be wearing helmets.
Yeah, and I mean, it was proven last night, truly, the damage a puck to the face can do when it's going that fast. The immediate pool of blood coming out of Murphy's face, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
he's having a rough day today.
it's kind of funny that we're talking about this because I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I can't see out of one eye.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you can't see out of one eye. Is that from a sports injury?
No, just like born like that. But I still, stupidly enough, like when I go and play hockey, I wear a visor and not like a full cage. But if I were to lose, like if I were to get hit in my left eye,
you'd be blind.
You'd be blind.
It would suck really bad, yeah. So it is, but it is just like a weird hockey thing where I think guys just like don't want to wear the full cages.
Yeah.
Even though it's 10 times smarter to.
Yeah. Like even when we went out to the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament, I had a cage on my, like my full. And I was like, no, I can't, not for this kind of tournament. I can't wear a full cage out there. I look like a total loser. So then I tried to find my visor, couldn't, so I just had to go open face. But like if something happened, I would have been like, why did I
You'd regret
care
it.
about this?
Well, people in the chat are saying Pronger has never regretted it. He said he doesn't regret not wearing a visor because he refused to wear one even after that. He's still blind in the one eye, says Lance.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's heavy. Yeah, like I said, if all the games were like the game last night, I bet everybody would be wearing masks. But, you know, guys will go play their entire career and never have to deal with anything significant. But, like, even some of the high stick gashes that guys get, like, you think of the amount of things that could go wrong to get hit in the face in an NHL game, and it's significant. A lot of people, too, I know with beer league and stuff, it's guys that actually aren't that good that are the most dangerous because they're swinging their sticks around or they're wiping out and their stick's coming up, or they end up upside down and they don't know how to control their skates when they're wiping out. Like, I think there's a way better chance of you getting hurt with bad players than with good at times.
It's like driving. Like, you can be as good of a driver as you possibly could be, and all it takes is just one guy to veer into your lane or something like that.
Does anybody in your beer league wear masks?
Like a full cage?
Yeah.
Like a couple guys, but I'd say like majority of the team would wear like visors, and some guys go nothing.
It is really interesting when you bring up that you don't have vision in one eye and how risky it is. I would make that choice immediately.
Totally, and like I've heard it a gajillion times. Like I definitely need to, but
also like who are you trying to impress by not is what I eventually got to when I was playing rec. I was like, it's not like the stands are filled with that chick with huge knockers from Hudson's. that I'm trying to impress out there. Like, it's nobody's
But what
there.
if she was? What if she was? Hypothetically, she's in the crowd.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
If I was single and the stands were filled with those, and I found out they thought it would look cooler to wear a visor, I'm going visor. But there's
Not
just
even wearing a helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really make a difference either. Like, sure, vision a little bit. It's nicer to look through a visor than a cage, but like not that much.
But even sometimes too, when you're wearing a visor, like if you get something on the visor and you're trying to clean it off, like on the bench or something,
Right.
like your gloves are all gross already. You're rubbing it into, then it just gets harder and harder to see, honestly.
Yeah.
Like unless you've got like the spray cleaner and like a cloth available,
Right.
it can be a total pain in the ass.
Huh.
I wear a full cage in beer league with no shame, says Saucy Justin. In beer league, there's no reason not to wear a full cage is another opinion in there.
Truly.
I can't imagine having to endure dental surgery or an eye injury for rec hockey.
Yeah, especially like you would regret it so heavily that you never made the move. And there's guys that happens to and girls that happens to on a regular basis that just don't. It feels like more men than women would be dumb enough to just go visor.
But remember what you were saying about like Jack Hughes?
Yeah.
And the neck protector?
No,
No.
like he got like his couple teeth
Knocked
knocked
out.
out
Oh,
in that gold medal
right.
game, and it was like, this guy's the coolest guy we've ever seen.
Exactly. And we're like, I wish he was on our team so I could have a t-shirt with his bloody face holding
Yeah.
up his medal.
Such an iconic picture, but also a billion people saw that picture.
Yeah.
Whereas in rec league,
Right.
if you do it, the only person that's going to see you like that is the doctor you got to go and visit. Like,
Unnecessary Sauce 95 said, I feel like hockey players were always reactive versus proactive. It took me getting a stick to the face. Hold on, there's something in the way here. Getting a stick across the nose before I started wearing my visor. And even something as small as like a cut on your face sucks.
yeah.
Now imagine full dental surgery and then recovering from said surgery.
Well, and like a lot of places will have, depending on the sport, but they like make you wear specific protective gear. Like even you look at if you wore a helmet skiing or snowboarding 10 years ago, like or 15 years ago, people would like chuckle at you at the hill. Like, what do you need that for?
Yeah,
But then you
nerd.
look at the amount of head injuries on a hill and in any specific year, and a lot of those head injuries, which is probably the last kind of injury you want, are prevented by simply wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
And then they make them that they're kind of cool. They're like to put your goggles on. Like they've made it so that they're not slipping all the time. I don't know. It just feels like almost everybody out there now is wearing them. Or like goggles when you're playing squash. I know that that's like expected at certain places. You're not allowed on the court if you don't have your own eyewear. But yeah, we'll see. I doubt that the NHL ever actually makes the shift fully. But with games like last night,
Don't you
I could see why they
remember
would.
we would be in elementary school and we would have those public speakers come and we'd all gather in the gymnasium and it would be someone who wasn't wearing their helmet riding their bicycle and like falling off and needing 50 stitches in their brain, like on their head. And that was drilled into us at a very young age to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
And even then you'd be like, oh, I don't want to wear my helmet. I look like a nerd.
Yeah.
What?
We used to drive quads around without helmets. Like, that's the dumbest. You could pop off that thing
Yeah.
in a second. Or like skidoos. Like, what were we thinking? Now it seems like the majority of people have figured it out.
This is a valid point in the chat. Jamie of the Night said, my buddy effed himself up real bad on a Lime scooter, concussed for days. That's really scary to see. When you see people that are ripping down the sidewalk on a scooter and no helmet, that is a recipe for disaster.
My sister actually, she was out like in BC ripping around on one of these things. Her friend came into town to go see her. They're like doubling up on one, hit a rock over, like ass over tea kettle sort of thing, and like completely broke her face. Like, I'll see if I can find a picture, but like, yeah, her face was like completely purple for like a month and a half.
No way.
Like, yeah, so definitely the scooters are the sneakiest things in the world to be like, oh
And they
yeah,
go
I'm hammered. Let's go rip
fast.
around on the scooter.
Don't you
Boom.
remember the first year that they were available in Edmonton and ERs were like, what is happening?
Yeah.
We have like overcapacity. There was like a 14% increase in the amount of people that were going to the ER. Like it was an astronomically high number, and then they figured out it's because of these damn scooters. It was
And-
like the only difference from the one year to the next.
Like those scooters were like, it was like Gotham City in Edmonton when those things first came out here. Like everybody was ripping around on those things in the middle of the road. You're driving past Rogers Place,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it was chaos.
It really showed how immature people are too. Like the amount of people that would leave the scooter on the sidewalk when there are people that need that access. Like if someone's in a wheelchair or a scooter and they can't get by, like we had to be like, hello, if you're using one of these scooters, you have to put it off to the side so it's not blocking people's access on the sidewalks.
Well, and it just took me one comment to realize how important it is, and it's for people who have mobility issues. And like if you have an electric wheelchair, for example, and you're not able to get by this stupid scooter that's in the middle of the sidewalk on White Ave, what do you do?
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, helmets for those, probably a good idea.
Yeah. Bread's making a valid point. They threw so many of those scooters in the river too. Like we almost had them banned from our city because people were being so irresponsible with them. He also said my cousin did that as well in Boston and had to be in a dark room for a few days. Wasn't feeling good for a few weeks after a scooter injury.
That's what somebody said to us when we were going to Italy. They said, only suggestion is don't get on a Vespa. Mm-hmm. The amount of tourists that think that traffic's going to like be nice for you when you're on one of those things, like unless you're a practice rider, that is not the country that you want to be learning to ride a Vespa in. Like,
Or dealing with the ER.
do you remember
when
the
you're-
traffic though?
Yeah.
Like they do not mess around.
They make up lanes.
You got to have your head on a swivel and be so confident. So, yeah, if you're on a two-wheeler, probably not the best experience. And, yeah, when you're traveling, too, if you don't have the proper health insurance, like, you could literally...
You just want your mommy, and she's so far away.
You could lose everything that you have, savings-wise and whatnot, from a scooter accident in the States if you don't have health insurance. Like, if you end up there with a broken femur... Good luck.
Yeah. Vacation ruined.
Yeah, savings account that you worked on for 10 years ruined.
Should we get into 3 stars of anything? I want both of you to go to the 3 stars page because we haven't discussed it yet today, and there is something on there. I don't know if you guys remember prepping this last week.
We prepped it last week and then we pivoted to something else.
Yeah, because of the Oscars. Thanks again to everyone that got in on the Sauce Oscars, and congratulations to our winners. Make sure you're reaching out to us with your first and last name if you know that you won on Instagram, Ryder and Lisa, to claim your prizes. 3 stars if anything. Let's get into it. Should be a good one today.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
And the 3 stars of anything is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. Just wonderful people there from top to bottom. Everybody I've met that works over there, runs the show there, just lovely.
And we are going to be broadcasting live at the end of the month again.
Yes.
The end of March. So that'll be a good time.
Make sure you're coming in and having a premium hot chocolate and buying a sick ride.
And eating a donut. Because when we're there, I'm going to make Ryder buy donuts.
Again.
Again.
All right. 3 stars of anything. What are we rolling with today, Evans?
Worst secondhand smells. Get your honorable mentions in. We'll get to them after we break down our choices. What are the worst secondhand smells? Something that hits your nostrils and you go, ooh, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I could come up with probably 50 right now of just like, ugh.
Gross.
Yeah, like we'll give you an example first. When you go to
Wait, what if it's one of mine?
Oh, okay. We won't give you examples.
Add it to honorable mentions.
No, I got one that's like there's no chance. It's on there.
Okay, let's hear it.
Like when you go to the dentist
Oh, yeah.
and there's somebody in, like, you can smell the mouths in other rooms.
You can
almost.
smell their enamel.
Yeah, kind of.
That's being like shredded out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Sick.
So sick. Ugh. Okay, that's what we're doing. The worst secondhand smells.
Yep. Get your honorable mentions in the chat. Reese, you want to kick things off?
Let's do it. I'm going to go with, for my first overall pick, someone else's farts.
Someone else's farts, okay?
The crop
Preferably
duster.
A stranger. Not preferably, I guess, but definitely not a stranger. I think is like, if you're on a train or something and the guy in front of you farts, it's like, okay, this is not cool, dude.
Yeah.
Ew.
I feel that. I'm going to go with my first overall pick. Something a little bit like seems less disturbing than that, but also it's just so gross when you smell it.
What is it?
Ketchup on a plate. Like not
Ew, on someone else's plate when it starts to harden up a bit.
not fresh ketchup. I'm talking like when you go back into the kitchen an hour after dinner and your kid didn't eat all their ketchup, and it's just that, like, as you're washing it off the plate, smell of like
Ew, and it's crusting off in chunks down the drain.
like an hour-old ketchup is my
Ew.
answer.
Is the way that Ryder is saying ketchup driving anyone crazy in the chat? I know you're there. I know you're out there. He can't help it.
I know, so quit bringing it up.
I had to before someone else did.
I don't mind when other people do.
Don't roll your eyes. It's the first sign of divorce. Okay, my first overall pick, someone else's burp. Ew, when you can smell it and you're like, you clearly had some sort of like seasoned meat for dinner.
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers, a hot dog,
Uh-huh.
brisket burps. Ew.
Brisket, to me, doesn't smell that stinky for burps. And maybe the smoke of it.
I just don't want to have to be like kind of knowing what you had for dinner.
Yeah.
Was that sausage and onions?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Gross.
Pierogies.
No, pierogies don't give that bad of a
Yeah, they do
burp smell.
when they are fried up with onion and sausage slices.
Oh, yes, then for sure. But I don't think it's fair that you blame the pierogies. It's the onion and sausage. Okay, round 2. The worst secondhand smells. What do you got?
Did you just glitch?
Reese. I forgot who went first.
For my second overall pick, I'm going to go with another grandma's perfume. Pretty used to your own grandma's, but when it's another grandma, it's quite intoxicating.
What is with grandma's perfume though? Like, have they not updated their perfume? Like, why do they have that type of perfume?
Yeah, you never smell a grandma and you're like, damn, she smells great.
Yeah,
it's always like floral, a little intoxicating, Febreze.
strong, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
Is it a mixture of like their
Human?
hormones?
I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just never like a young, nice smelling perfume.
No, it's never like a fresh new scent.
There's a vibe there.
Yeah.
Do you think it is masking just old person
I think
smell?
it's science. There's some chemical imbalance or something like that.
And like when you're an old person, do you like that smell more?
Do you
maybe
know
that's
you
it.
smell like that?
No, but like maybe husbands of 75-year-old women like this smell of 75-year-old women's perfume.
Maybe.
You know?
Most elderly people that I know don't have that smell though. It's usually a stranger's grandma that I'm like, whoa.
Okay, strangers' grandmas. That's what we're going with, the worst secondhand smells.
My second overall pick, someone else's sweat or BO. You're doing one of those high intensity interval training classes where you go around the pods or the circle and they're in front of you and you get whiffs of their literal BO. And it's like, really? We're not wearing deodorant before a workout class.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good answer. With my second pick, I'm going to go...
Sorry, and what sucks about that is you're now then worried that other people think that that's you.
Right.
When you are putting in the work to be like, I want to make sure I don't stink.
Yeah.
During the, it's not me.
It's
right?
them. It's always them.
It's always them.
I'm going to go with my second pick, a thrift store sweater.
Ooh, mothballs.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a commonality with some of the smells, and the bigger the piece of clothing, it seems like the more smell it holds on to. So like a t-shirt has a little bit of it, but a sweater at a thrift store, you gotta wash that sucker twice before you wear it. Mm-hmm. And then you always wonder, like, did somebody die in this?
I always wonder that.
Yeah. Like, is this the sweater of a dead man? So I better
Rest in peace. He had great style,
better
but
wash it with hot water.
Reese, what is your next pick for worst secondhand smells?
Okay, my final pick. It's going to be when you walk into the break room at work and somebody's just warmed up something that's like, is that fish? Or like, what is that? Asparagus?
Yeah.
And like the other day, Battle warmed up some of the most delicious smelling food in the world. And like all over that, once it gets to like fish or something, I'm out.
Yeah.
What was he eating? Because he's the chef of his house.
It was like some kind of meat. I can't remember if he said it was brisket or something else, but holy was it. I was extremely jealous.
Top notch.
That's so rare to smell someone else's lunch and be jealous. I love that.
You just gotta love meat.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Well, you said you'd be fine with someone's meaty burps.
Did I say that?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't feel like I said that. Maybe you.
Ew.
I could handle like your.
That's so weird.
Your
That's love,
brand.
though.
That's maybe love.
That's
yeah.
love. Whose turn is it? I'm
You're
a little
up.
bit confused on a Monday.
You're up. It's your third pick.
Okay, my third pick is another reset and a stranger's farts. I'm going with someone else's dog's farts. Like, I don't know you.
Good answer.
I don't like this. If it's my dog, I can accept it because I know the brand and it's like, oh, classic. And like, I can decipher if there's something wrong with my own dog because I'm like, that doesn't smell normal. Like, I can diagnose
You're
that.
studying it.
Yeah. Whereas another dog, I'm like, ew, how dare your dog fart in my space?
Vicinity. Why are they always so sour too?
Ew,
Is that the right?
I've never noticed that.
Is that the right word?
I just find that I have to like pretty much not yell, but be like, "Oh my gosh, Baxter!"
Yeah.
Go into the other
So
room.
no one thinks it's you.
Oh, it's just the worst.
The
thing
owners
ever.
know their dogs
It's
smell though.
It's like sour and sharp. Is
Ew.
how like it catches you off guard. It just kind of like hits in the same way a sour candy does. Like, ugh.
The only good part about dog farts is when they fart and it scares them.
I never
is the
get to
funniest
see
thing.
that.
You know what I like is
Ours are always silent but violent.
it's always on the way upstairs, and when they
Oh yeah.
when they hit it where it's every stair a little bit, it's
And
just
it's That's
that-
Stan.
that cracks me
Or
up.
when Stan gets really excited and he sits and wags his tail, he gets like excited farts. So he'll sit and his tail's wagging and his fart like echoes on the hardwood.
Uh-huh.
See, we all love our own dogs, but I bet people listening to this is like, you're probably like, that's disgusting.
Yeah. The downward facing dog move that dogs do.
The yoga move where they stretch and then they let one out.
They invented it, but that's a weird one because it's usually like a little more airy. It's like,
Yeah.
because they're stretched.
Remember
We
when
should
Gordy
move on.
farted to the tune of the Canadian anthem?
No, it was the American national anthem.
Oh, right.
And it was,
so funny.
if I would have been recording,
It would have been viral.
It would have been the most viral video in the history of the world.
It would have shown it like Cheddar the Chihuahua would have nothing on Gordon Marshmallow if this video
like it was
surfaced.
truly. At the same time that they were singing, it was like the first two notes. I was like, "Haha, that was kind of funny." It sounded exactly.
It kept going.
And then as that thought process is happening, I'm like, "This is magic." It was unreal.
Good times.
Yeah. My third pick for worst secondhand smells. What a way to start a Monday, start a work week, just talking about disgusting things. But I'm just gonna go.
The honorable mentions are amazing. I can't wait to get to them.
I'm just gonna go with puke for my third pick.
Okay, so when I used to bartend, when someone puked in the bar, we had to throw coffee grounds on top of it to mask the smell of puke.
Yeah.
So now even the smell of like coffee to me makes me gag. like coffee grounds, because
Right.
that's now what I associate with
Associated with
vomit.
it, yeah.
I feel for parents, like you getting up in the night and your kid just barfed all over their bed sheets, and then you gotta clean that off, and then oh my gosh, thinking of you, and it's
Yeah.
hot. Oh,
No, we don't have
That's
to get
sick.
like. It's just the additional information you're adding that's a little bit much.
all right. Should we spitfire ours and then get to honorable mentions?
I went with ketchup on someone else's plate, a thrift store sweater, and puke.
I went with someone else's meaty burp, someone else's BO in your workout class, and someone else's dog farts. Reese?
I had farts from a stranger, old lady perfume, and somebody else's food in the break room.
All right. The poll is now available for your voting pleasure on YouTube.
Okay, honorable mentions.
Make sure you're hammering that like button if you got a chance to on the
Please.
video.
The sewer truck driving by, someone else's hockey gloves, cooking fish in the microwave, apartment hallways, someone else's cigarette smoke. Yeah, sometimes you get that whiff and it's someone's like delicious fruity vape and you're like, oh, that smells great. And then you realize I'm inhaling someone's breath.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Uh-huh. There are times too when like secondhand smoke actually smells good, and then there's times when it smells so bad. Mm-hmm. I don't know what if it's like a brand thing
Or a breath thing.
or the weather. Like maybe when it's cold, it doesn't smell as bad as when it's hot. Or like Marlboro have like a different smell when you're vacationing. Secondhand smoke's kind of interesting. Like not good.
Yeah, but it's like gives vacation vibes.
Uh-huh.
So you're like, huh.
And then some people when they smoke, I don't know if they just like exhale all over themselves intentionally, but they just reek.
It's usually the guy named Terry. He's had the same jean jacket for 3 decades.
Yeah.
And there's something about their cigarette. It's like they smoke with the windows up.
Uh-huh. Or like
Yeah.
when they blow out just right onto them.
I don't know what that's about.
Because there are other people that like smell a little bit. You can smell that they've had one.
but it's not
like-
overpowering.
Yeah. Strange.
Do people not notice that they smell when they come in from a cigarette?
I don't know. There was a guy from my hometown who just always reeked really bad of secondhand smoke, and so then when I'd smell like smoke, my buddies would just call me his name.
Oh, that's funny. Coffee breath was another great honorable mention. Yeah, when you can smell someone else's apartment building cooking, that's so gross.
We got a tight race today, maybe the tightest we've ever had.
Mm-hmm. Ew, someone else's stinky shoes. That's gross.
Good one.
That's a really good one.
Or like feet, just their feet. When you can smell,
When you can smell someone else's
Feet.
feet.
it's disgusting.
Stinky Uggs.
Do you think feet people that are really into feet, like feet pics and stuff, like the smell of feet?
I don't know.
They have to.
You would
You'd
think.
No, I think they just like the aesthetic of really nice toes.
But like you can, some of those sites and stuff, women will like, or dudes, whatever, who sell feet pics will also sell like, I'll wear my gym socks like 3 gym sessions in a row, and
Ew.
then they mail them to people and sell them like that. Like there's upgraded pricings for the more used things are.
What do you think it is that like makes a foot sexy?
I don't know.
Because some
I
people
couldn't
do
even-
have nice feet.
Yeah, like nice feet, but I've never been like,
I want to
give me,
lick that.
Give me
What
some of
is-
them feet.
What is a nice foot, though?
Like a perfect foot, like a nice toenails, perfect like length of the big toe. Sorry, my hair is like shedding all over me. Perfect length all the way down to the baby toe. They don't have like a weird baby toenail that's like too small.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They've got like good ridges.
But like to me, I'll be like, oh, that's a nice foot. But I've never like associated that with excitement.
Like a good arch. Like, does that get someone going?
I don't know. The way you're saying it right now.
You're
Key
into it?
characteristics
Sounds-
of an ideal foot.
Oh, perfect.
Neutral arch,
Yep.
good alignment, functional toes, no calluses / corns.
We got. Wow, Lisa, talk slower.
Because Saucy Cheeks is into this.
As you were explaining sexy feet.
Use your ASMR voice, Lisa.
I know on the
Take your socks off.
on the podcast, you can listen at 1.5 times.
I think a lot of
or
people
2
do
times.
that.
Can you listen at half speed?
Can you slow it down?
If you can, your voice would be like this, though, which might not be Saucy Cheeks' thing.
Oil Tank says toe sucking is underrated. People suck on toes.
Yeah. They do. Like,
they're into that. Remember when Selena Gomez was kissing Benny's dirty feet on their podcast video? That's sick.
So messed up. I maybe tell stories about videos I saw online on our show too much, but I saw a really funny video where there was somebody who was sitting with their foot hanging out of the passenger seat, and the guy walks up and he's like, I'm going to teach this person a lesson. And just walked up and started sucking on their toes.
No.
I think it was like...
It's like planted and fake. Like they know that person.
Must have been.
I thought that you were gonna say like tickle him.
Yeah,
Go
no.
up and
Just
suck.
immediately started like
Ew.
going at it.
I don't like my feet being touched at all.
No.
I hate it.
So interesting that this is where the show has gone today. Talking about foot fetishes again.
Even if someone scrubbed their feet and they were like, Lisa, suck on my toes, I wouldn't.
Right. Like immediately after the shower, if that was like their thing.
Gross.
Well, that's
Because
boring.
aren't feet always like kind of sweating?
I don't think so. There are definitely people's feet I would want nothing to do with.
Well, that's exactly what Saucy Amber said. She said, I've never said that's a nice foot, but I've definitely said that's a nasty foot.
Yeah, that's a good way to word it. It seems like a lot of people are on board with you, Lisa. Don't love the foot touching.
But if worst case scenario, I will start selling pictures of my feet because I've got that one little mole.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody kind of says like, oh, if things don't go well, I'll just sell pictures of my feet.
But who's actually going through with it? Someone. I bet someone secretly. They don't talk about it.
You could make a killing selling pictures of your feet.
I got a good arch.
You got nice feet. And like just with how well known you are across North America with your Sirius XM show, like there's some freaks that would want famous chick feet. All I'm saying is like I would do it if I was you.
Do you want to run my account?
Sure, I'll write the love letters.
Okay, we got someone who's confessing in the chat. I'll expose myself. I've actually sucked on toes once when I was in a long-term relationship. We were trying to mix it up, and it wasn't that bad.
All right.
Thank you so much for your vulnerability.
Yeah.
Truly, that's what this show's all about, and we're not judging.
Appreciate you sharing that.
Just a little update. It is official. Calgary, Edmonton, and Prague will be the host for the 2028 World Cup of Hockey.
Cool.
I don't know how Prague works. Like maybe they start off with some of the European teams over there.
It would be crazy to have to fly over there to play a game and then fly back to play here.
In the middle of the season.
In the middle of the season, yeah.
So,
interesting choice.
Developing story, but it is official.
Okay.
Edmonton and Calgary will be hosts.
Did it say Calgary first?
Calgary, Edmonton, and Prague.
They're taking over.
That might mean if I was to guess, the gold medal game will be in Calgary.
But way better being in Calgary than anywhere else.
Yeah,
right?
True.
Like it's only a couple-hour drive to get down there. If you really wanted to go to that game,
That's a privilege for us to be able to be like 3-hour straight road.
Well, and you can do a nation vacation if that's the case.
Ooh, we could get a party
Like
bus.
Get a party bus.
I've only heard stories of this stuff.
It's really fun.
Did you ever hear the story about Lisa's leg hair on the party bus?
We don't need to bring that story up.
It's such a good story. Have you heard
Of course
it?
he's heard the story.
No, I haven't.
Okay, you know Handsome Tom Gazzola.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he was on the trip with Lisa. They're sitting beside each other, and he just
No, this was the next day in the hotel.
Oh.
In
I thought
the
it was on the
lobby.
bus.
No,
Oh,
we were
okay.
in the lobby. Everyone was hungover. We were waiting for the bus to pull up to go back to Edmonton.
And he looked over and he just saw what he thought was a random hair on Lisa's pant. And so he just I think he, as maybe a little OCD in there or whatever, he just
He went, I was wearing ripped jeans, so I think he thought it was like a piece of fabric.
Yeah.
And he pulled and it was stuck to my skin because it was the longest thigh hair I've ever had.
So the hair
So
was...
he went and tried to pull it off of me, but it was stuck to my skin. And so he just kind of yanked at it a little bit. And then when he realized it was my leg hair, he just slowly let go and went back to mine because we weren't like having a conversation or anything. We were just like hungover.
Yeah.
Got stuck sitting beside each other on the couch waiting for the bus.
And like would have been completely fine. Like you guys knew each other well enough that it wasn't
like a
weird.
It wasn't weird that he did that. It was just awkward after when he realized that is not.
He was trying to tug out a full attached leg hair.
So that's the lore of our relationship. Cool.
That's the kind of things that happen on the nation vacations.
Yep.
Speaking of which, there are some last-minute experience-only tickets still available if you want to join us. That's coming up very soon. What are we looking at? 2 weeks?
Whoa.
A week
March
and a half?
24th? That's like tomorrow.
It's only 8 days away?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa. So, yeah, come to Vegas and then join us for a watch party, and you can come to the game and see Vegas take on Edmonton.
Also, Kennedy, who's in charge of like planning all of these events, it's her 29th birthday.
Okay.
On the 25th. And she's like the world's biggest Draisaitl fan. 29. Like, we got to do something.
Ooh, good point.
She's going to see him on her birthday playing in Vegas.
Yeah. Well, they play the 24th and the 26th.
They don't play on the 25th?
Yeah.
So that's our night off.
We could do a karaoke night. That's what it seems like. There's a vibe that it's going to be a big karaoke.
Okay, so we need to make it a birthday
There
party.
is also possibly a crew of people wanting to go get mind freaked by
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
Oh, I'd do
What?
both. I'd do both, though. I'd go to Chris Angel and then karaoke after. Hell yeah.
No, I'm a skeptic.
Well-
The whole time, Chris Angel, I'd be like, fake. I see the strings.
But what happens when you get your mind freaked?
my gosh.
You'd get your freak on big time in Vegas.
Listen, all I know is I'm finding that slot machine that's at the D, and that's where I'm going to be the whole week. I won't even make it to the game.
Lisa's going to be on the D all week at Vegas.
Yes. I want to talk about the event that shook down at the Dog Patch on Friday. Thanks to everyone that came. It sold out immediately. Our event on Friday, it was an Oilers game watch party.
Yeah.
It was all in support of Kaleo Collective, which is supporting single moms. It sold out so fast, we didn't even talk about it on the sauce.
Right.
Because there was no more tickets available. So thank you to all of you who came and supported that. It was my first time hosting an event with Kennedy, like we didn't have a mic, but hosting the trivia. We had some mom trivia, had some awesome prizes. We gave away a signed Draisaitl puck, which was really cool. So just thank you for the support. That was so much fun. And more events to come down the road. NationGear.ca always has all the updates on what we're up to around here.
Unreal to have it that well supported.
It was so
you
fun.
launch it and just boom, sold out.
And it was like all women too. I was like, hell yeah. Women like hockey too. We were having so much fun.
Damn right.
It was great. So yes. And also I have to say, shout out to everyone that works here at Oilersnation. Waz was there getting some social media. It was so nice seeing Brett and Boardsy and Menzies there. Like, I even noticed when I was talking to the crowd how supportive they were. Smiling, cheering, filming me, clapping. Like, I don't know. That warmed my heart.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to care.
No, it's
But they did.
truly a great crew around here.
It was so nice.
Which is why we often talk up some other ways that you can support. Like, make sure you're watching pregame, postgame.
Totally.
ONE. Those guys have been absolute beauties. As you know, Tyler will be in with us again tomorrow.
Tomorrow's our St. Patrick's Day show.
Yeah, it is.
Don't forget to wear green or we're going to pinch you, Reese.
Uh-oh.
With her toes.
Saucy Christina said, do not go to Chris Angel. It was terrible.
Lance Kane is in the chat, all caps.
It is confirmed that Edmonton will host the finals.
Thank you. Breaking
lucky.
news.
We're lucky and everything always works out for us.
We are so lucky and everything always works
But
out
I
for
was
us.
pumped about a nation vacation to Calgary.
What if
No.
we just get a boardroom in Edmonton?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys can all come out to my acreage.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's true.
That
Little
sounds lovely, actually.
watch to get a party bus for that, just as a drive around.
Just a 45-minute drive.
White Ave and Jasper, ring it around a few times, and then get dropped off at the game.
We'll take a
That'd be
cute
pretty
couple
sick.
scooters without helmets.
On the way home.
I just wanted to give some love to Norm, who donated $5 earlier in the chat to the Ben Stelter Foundation. Thank you for that. Always got to give some love to the super chats, so thank you very much.
Yes, appreciate it very much indeed. All right, what do we got remaining on the show? because my voice is starting to go. We might have to actually cap it a little
you
bit
okay?
early today. Yeah, I'm good, but I can feel. Yeah, I'm good. Would you like fries with that?
Okay, I have a story that I want to tell.
Yeah.
So a woman went viral. Reese, I put the video in the page at the very top there. I wrote woman goes viral for her snack on an airplane. If you want to grab that video, you guys, this is insane. So this woman's on a flight. I don't know if it's a long flight or a short flight, but obviously long enough that they walk around and they give you a snack. What are the options usually? A bag of pretzels, the 2 cookies with the chocolate on it that are so good.
Or you can pay for, like, sometimes you can get a sandwich or, like, a little charcuterie board.
Those charcuterie boards look pretty good. Overpriced, of course, but
Yeah.
and after that meat, if you're burping and it's a stranger's meaty burp, better not be ordering that beside me on the way to Vegas. Anyway, this woman gets a bag of Cheez-Its and she opens it. Guess how many Cheez-Its were in the bag?
Can you explain what a Cheez-It is quick? Like, are they the square crackers?
That's right. The
With,
little,
like-
the cheesy orange ones.
Yeah, okay.
And they've got the really good thick salt on top.
So she paid for a bag of Cheez-Its.
I don't know if she paid. It might just be what they hand out.
And I would guess that there were 6 Cheez-Its in it as, like, a low number. Like, you'd think that there'd be 15 in there.
That's right.
6?
3.
3 Cheez-Its.
3 Cheez-Its in this bag. You got that video, Reese? Let's watch these. So it's obvious that this is a fresh bag because a lot of people are like, yeah, right. She already opened it. She ate a bunch. No. I bet she's filming it too because she felt the bag and she's like, this would be good content. 3. They look big at least.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be so pissed. I would flag down the flight attendant and I would say, can I get 6 more bags, please?
Right. Shrinkflation is pretty insane. And they are like every possible company is trying to figure out how to peel out every last dollar from us while giving us less and less.
Did you hear the drama of these companies are just shrinking their food, like you said, shrinkflation, but such small amounts at a time that you don't notice it?
Right.
Like if you're regularly getting Dad's cookies, you're not going to notice it.
Unless
But
you
they're
don't get one
taking-
for like 4 years or 5 years. And then you're
what
like,
the hell is this?
when did this happen? But you've already bought them. So you're like, okay, well, whatever.
The food industry is lying to us in every sense. Like even the David protein bars that went viral recently, there's a lawsuit that they're lying about the calories in it. There's like 80% more calories in it. It's
What?
literally just like that scene in Mean Girls when
Oh,
Lindsay
yeah.
Lohan lies to her about
What she's
what
eating.
the bars eat,
Yeah,
and then
She
Regina
ends
George gains a bunch of weight.
up packing on the heat.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, that is frustrating. Especially if she paid for the Cheez-Its, like if
I
it
bet
was
she
one of those
didn't.
upcharges, like $2.99 for a bag of Cheez-Its or something.
Oh, this is funny. Shelby in the chat, let's just combine those words, said 3 Cheez-Its are probably 75% of the recommended daily dose. It's true. When you're eating crackers like that, don't look at the back. How many calories are in those? Like Ritz crackers,
They go for it, eh?
you can maybe have 3. It's crazy.
Are potato chips that bad too? Like I had a buddy who quit eating just potato chips, and he was like a bag of chips every night kind of guy, like or a couple handfuls a night. But he lost like a significant amount of weight, and all he did was cut out potato.
That's what my dad says too. My dad lost 10 pounds, and he's like, I just stopped eating chips.
That sucks. They're so good.
They're so good. You can't just eat one.
No,
Isn't that literally the...
bet you can't eat just one.
That's Lay's, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is. Yeah.
Once
Lines
you pop,
up.
once you pop, you can't stop. Pringles.
That's Pringies.
Anyway, let's get to our bets.
Okay.
I want a salty snack, but we're not allowed because we're swollen from the weekend.
I keep forgetting to send Reese in my bets.
I'm doing another juicy parlay. If you want to get on board with me, let's do this. This segment brought to you by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. Shout out to Amber in the chat who said she won her parlay over the weekend. Good for you.
Hell yeah, you did. All right, what are you going with, Lise?
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
We're starting with the early game tonight.
You've got Detroit over Calgary, I'm sure.
Yeah. I never bet on Calgary. So I've got the Red Wings to win tonight. I've got the Kings to beat the New York Rangers. The Bruins to beat the Devils. That was Reese's suggestion. And I'm trusting him with my life. I got the Stars to beat the Mammoth. And the Avalanche to beat the Penguins.
All right, I'm going with
Feeling good about this.
Exact same bet.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's how confident you are in my choices?
I like all those picks a lot.
Yay! You always judge mine.
I try not to. Sometimes I'll just give you suggestions.
There was that one where I had everything correct on my parlay, except I said it would be under 3.5 goals or 4.5 goals. And you even said, I don't know. And I put my foot down and I submitted my bet. And that was the one thing on my ticket that I was wrong about.
Yep.
Cool. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/Oilersnation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. And feel free to reach out to us if you ever have questions about parlays or maybe you want to place a bet and you don't know what to do. Like Kels has reached out to us and asked questions about parlays.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to you on Instagram, Ryder and Lisa. Also, thanks again to all of you who got in on our Oscar pool.
The Sauce Oscars 2026 edition.
So fun.
Yeah.
We're doing that every year.
It was great. There was a lot of people that didn't fill out. They signed up and then they probably forgot. And then the day of was too late to submit your picks. Like I know Brett reached out and said, hey, is it still doable to make my picks? The answer was no. It was not still doable.
I know. I felt bad for him.
And you didn't.
I filled out a different one, though.
Yeah, I know. But next time, can you fill out the Sauce Oscars?
I didn't. I would have won. And then everyone would be mad at me and they'd say, rigged. So it wasn't worth it.
Lisa doesn't fill out our own Oscar pool.
Everyone else in the chat complaining about shrinkflation.
Yeah.
Wagon wheels are terrible. Miss Vicky's. Also, Reese cups are smaller. They used to be way big. Either that or maybe I'm just getting bigger, actually.
Reese's cups are smaller?
Reese cups.
Yeah, it's getting scary.
Yeah. We also got that the Cheez-Its is the complimentary option when you fly Delta.
That's what it was. It was a Delta flight.
We have the answer there now.
Thank you.
All right. That is it for the day. Thank you very much for checking out the show.
I need to go and moisturize my face.
I need to drink so much water.
Yeah, we need to hydrate up in here.
It's crazy that, like, all I did yesterday was prepare for today. Lots of water, lots of bubblies.
You drank a bunch of water yesterday?
Yeah, and I'm still just drier.
So dry.
Drier than a popcorn fart out here right now.
Oh my gosh. I'm just peeling. Ew.
We're a mess.
I'm disgusting.
But we made it to roughly the end of the show.
Tomorrow will be a fun one. Should we drink?
We'll see about that. See you back here tomorrow. Stay saucy.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilersnation YouTube channel.
Freaking nailed it.